What up, good people? Louthewritersports back with you once again. Man, these last 24 hours been something, man. KD going off for 49, 17, and 10. Giannis not coming through against the Brooklyn Nets after Milwaukee had a 17-point lead. He could not close the deal. And basically, he said after the game, he called Kevin Durant the best player in basketball. And he wants that, and he wants the opportunity to try to set him down in game 6 and 7. Yeah, you're a great defender, man, but Kevin Durant is a better offensive player, man. Like it's gonna be like easy barbecue chicken because I seen Giannis guard KD a couple times, and KD just went past him like it wasn't nothing, man. All I gotta say is good luck in game 6 and 7 against KD trying to guard him. But I want to say Chris Paul, man. Man, that brother keep on getting bad rap after bad rap, man. Like every opportunity you get a chance to win a title, he always end up getting injured at bad key moments of his career. He should have had at least 2 titles by now, but what can you do? Now he got the Now they said he got COVID, but they didn't say he tested positive for COVID because he already got the vaccine already. But he had to follow health and safety protocols, and that's what they're doing right now. A couple of coaches got fired. Scott Brooks got fired from the Washington Wizards, and Sam Van Gundy got fired from the New Orleans Pelicans after one season. I said a long time ago, before they even took that job, or they even hired Van Gundy, that he did not deserve to be the head coach of that team, and nobody didn't understand why they would allow why they hired him in the first place. And they said the reason why he got fired because he wasn't getting along with the young players. Like, wow, like we did not see that coming. The way things are, the player lead now, and players think they know everything, which they really don't. So he basically put himself in that bad situation. When you put yourself in that bad situation, you get what you get. That's simply how it is. And Scott Brooks, we all saw the writing on the board. You wasn't that great of a coach. You wasn't doing great things. Like even though they made the playoff, man, you still didn't do good enough to get them So Washington is looking for a new head coach. I wonder if they're gonna really try to like break everything down. See if they're gonna trade Westbrook and Bradley Beal because LeBron lately has said he wants Westbrook on his team if he can't get Dame Lillard or Steph Curry. Like the Lakers are trying to restructure their whole team. They said they want shooters instead of guys who can't shoot. So basically, AD and LeBron are saved. All other guys are trade bait. And another and with the I don't know what New Orleans Pelicans guys going to do, but if they whoever they hired the head coach is basically they want the head coach to bend the knee while they're letting the young guys do whatever they want to do on the court. And I don't know if that's going to work or not because it was several games where they refused to play defense and run the offense, and they think and they had not worked out for them. Like Zion seemed like he's not a team guy, and I think some of his teammates are getting are getting really upset about that. Excuse me. But I said last night to Polo, go follow Polo Sports. Like he's a good guy too. Whoever it's more press. Whoever wins this game is going to be more pressure on that team. And I said, no matter what KD does, he's going to get criticized, no matter what. And so far, what I've been seeing, he said, yeah, he did that, but I've seen LeBron do it several times. The man had one of the most greatest games of his career. He can do that anytime he wants to, but he chooses to be a team player, even though those teams beat that sometimes. But it's wrong. But it's not good enough for certain individuals. If he's not going out there and showing how dominant he is, knowing that the true basketball fan know how dominant this guy is, how great of a player he truly is, it's not. There's a reason why us certain basketball fans call him the best player in the NBA. So look, right, man. There's a reason why we call KD one of the best players in the NBA. When he really wants to, he can take over the game by his scoring, by his rebounding, by his assists. But he's not a selfish team player like that. Like the reason why it worked so well in Golden State because that was the team who was willing to share the ball, get everybody involved. The reason why it worked in Golden State because that team was willing to share the ball. It wasn't egos and tensions with guys. The only person who had some egos and tensions was Draymond Green. He cared more about his damn money than he cared about trying to help the team win championships. So he had to do what he had to do to get KD up out of there. And Charles and I gotta agree with Charles Barkley on some certain things. When you lose like that as a Milwaukee Bucks team, that is an embarrassing loss. When you had a 17-point lead and you end up blowing it, that's an embarrassing loss. I told you, whoever was the more pressure is on the pressure was on Brooklyn, but the real pressure is on was on Milwaukee Bucks last night. Because our reason that is because one, it was just KD. Yeah, James Harden played, but he wasn't the James Harden we have come to know of. And plus, that same game Harden with that one leg made Giannis shoot a dumbass shot. I don't know what was going through Giannis' head, but that was a dumbest shot. That was a dumb shot in that situation. And Chris Middleton, I understand you wanted to try to feed Giannis the ball in the clinching seconds, but if you got a chance to take a shot, you got to take that shot. Why would you care more about trying to pass the ball to Giannis when you had a clear lane, almost a clear lane to the rim? That would probably put you out about 1 point. Like sometimes some of these players don't make smart decisions when it comes to certain parts in the NBA game. But I want to hit on that Kawhi situation real quick. Man, I feel bad for Kawhi. He's playing great in the playoffs. For him to get a knee injury while you try. Yeah, he does got well bad by too. But for Kawhi to get a knee injury when you need an important game 5 on the road against Utah is devastating. Because now you got hope that Paul George can go in there and get the job done. Because in the past, him playing playoff games in Utah, he has not looked great. And they're hoping that Paul George can be that guy to get the job done. Wow, like Paul George may have to have a performance before he put up 35, 38 points. And basically have a Kobe-like type of game in Utah. You're right about that. I think, and plus, I know Tyronn Lue ain't really got trust in DeMarcus Cousins, but this is a game you got to play because you need all your veteran stars in there who have been through mess like this before, knowing that they star players out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the chat room. Let me know what y'all think. Basically, I want to come up here and talk about anything that has happened in the last 24 hours. Kawhi's out for Game 5. Chris Paul with the with COVID-19 with the COVID. What's up, Sterling?
Hold up.
What story you want to talk about?
Anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, like you want to talk about what happened last night. You want to talk about how Kevin Durant showed why he's one of the best players in the NBA. How Giannis once again blew it in on certain moments last night. Chris Paul with the COVID issue. Kawhi's out. Sam Van Gundy fired. Top Brooks is fired. Like
Hey. I remember I watched I was watching the fight and I mean not the fight. I remember watching the Nets Buzz game in the first half. I stopped watching. I was like, man.
Yeah, we all know because you stopped watching because you thought the game was over.
I stopped watching, right? I was like, man, this game over. It's like around like it was like 50, like the 38. Like 51 to 38.
And for all the NBA games you have seen in your past, when you get a 17, 20-point lead, it don't mean the game's over. It means anything can still happen.
I thought the game was over. I was like, nah, this game over. I'm going to sleep. But then something in my head was telling me, go back to the game. Something was
Yeah, we
telling me,
told your ass to go back to the game because when you turned
something
it
my
back,
head was telling me, something else telling me someone was telling me get up and go back to the game. So I'm like, oh, so I'm like, oh shoot,
yeah, you missed KD going off on him.
yeah, cause I was like, no, cause what the hell was telling me to go back there. I said I ain't gonna do it. Then my cousin called me. My cousin texted me. I'm like, man, the Bucks got on the bus. The bus got it. He was like, nah, nigga. He said, nah, bro, it ain't over. I said, what you mean ain't over? He said, nah, bro. You had KD just KD just went ballistic. I said, stop playing. I said, stop playing me. He said, nah, I ain't playing with you. KD is going off as we speak. I was like, hold up. Turn on TV. Chew. I looked. It was like 104, 109 to 104. So I'm like, what the? I'm like, how did they? Yo, I'm like, how did they make the comeback? And so I was like, hold on. And then I looked at KD score. He had triple double. So I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, oh shoot. And I was like, I said, I know the Bucks did not just let this man go off. And then
You cannot play KD 1-on-1 with anybody. So
and I'm like, I said, damn, PJ Tucker got him. I said, damn, PJ Tucker, dang.
plus, didn't I tell your ass a couple of days ago? PJ Tucker ain't doing. PJ Tucker really think he's doing something to KD.
Yeah, that's how I say he was playing. I see he was like really following him. So I was that's sad. So then like I went to my cousin. so I went to went to watch the highlights of the game, and it was just wow. No, just they choked. You know, Giannis.
Nobody in the NBA can guard KD. Come on
Yeah.
now. Giannis talking about I want to take the chance to guard KD. Have you seen what he has done to you in the last? He had went by your ass like it.
No, the crazy part was Blake. Blake was doing his thing against Giannis. Blake was giving them the work. Jeff Green was, oh my God, Jeff Green was, was coming back, and KD and James Harden, though, even though he was injured, he still was giving a little push.
True the king, the guy I wanted to talk to.
Yeah.
What up, everybody, man? What up, Lou?
Now you understand what I mean when I talk about KD, right?
I mean, listen, nobody's surprised. I mean, nobody's surprised how well he played. The question was, I mean, his team is going to show up. I mean, I was surprised. Well, I was surprised about the playmaking he was doing. Yeah, I was surprised by that. But I mean, let's be honest.
I'm just saying, offensively, you cannot stop him.
Nobody.
Right, but hold up. But let's be honest though. Listen. KD had a great game. Over like all time great game. But we're not going to dismiss like Jeff Green didn't play a big part in that because KD could have had 60 points if Jeff Green didn't ball how he balled, he would still have lost. So
yeah, I mean, Jeff Green did have a big part of that. Jeff Green hit a big 3-point shot when they was up by one.
I said Jeff Green was
during that stretch. It wasn't like that's what I'm saying. KD, it wasn't the fact that I mean, you can speculate if KD was going to have that game or not, but we all knew that could be. I mean, he could have a game like that, but the question was if the role player is going to step up, and that's what Jeff Green did. Because Jeff Green, because we were saying who's going to have the scoring load, and shoot, that's what. So 7 threes, like hey.
And Giannis said after the game, you want to take that challenge for the next 2 games. Good luck.
I mean, the question about that is, here's the thing. I mean, people are criticizing Giannis why Giannis not guarding KD, but you got to understand, Giannis gets a lot of offensive fouls. So, like, that's you're risking putting Giannis on KD because of you put Giannis in foul trouble.
Right.
And technically, I don't know why people complain about that. I've been saying that, but because at the end of the day, they still could have won last game. They should have won last game.
And Were you in that same mindset to me that Chris Middleton took this shot to the trying to pass the ball to Giannis?
But I mean, their whole offense was playing fast paced for no reason. They was rushing everything for no reason. They were playing right in the next game plan. It wasn't slowing the game down whatsoever. So when you don't slow the game down, you play in the Nets' favor. You know what I mean?
I think last night Giannis tried to outdo KD, and it kind of got
I
into Giannis' head because you saw him getting frustrated at certain parts of the game.
Right.
And everybody on that squad was feeling frustrated though. I mean, it wasn't just him.
Yeah. Yep.
It wasn't just him. I mean, everybody on that team had some type of blame, even to the coach.
Right.
I mean, Giannis still played good though. You know what I mean? You look at his game. I mean, he just that last stretch of the game, turn the ball over and stuff like that. I mean, but hey, like I said, they were playing a fast pace for no reason. You up by 17 while y'all shooting threes.
Yeah, I can't believe James Harden played 46 minutes last night.
And that's the other thing that pissed me off because they didn't really attack James Harden like they needed to. If you know that man got a bad hamstring, attack that man. Even if you don't have even if you couldn't get a layup right, you could still just there's a fact that just attack him, drive on him, make him like you know what I mean. It was just bad game
Low
planning.
basketball IQ, man. Like
That,
I've been saying, low
yeah, but
basketball IQ.
that's everybody on the team. Is no discipline. Is no discipline. They trying to outscore Brooklyn. Why are you trying to outscore Brooklyn? All y'all gotta do is play your game and play defense and play your game. Simple as that. They allow KD to beat them. Listen, I don't care. Listen, I don't care who's on the court. KD is not beating me, and I'm not saying you're going to say still shut down KD, but y'all have KD almost have 50 points. Somebody else got beat me on that team. I don't care. Listen, if Mike James give me 30, so be it. You know what I mean? Somebody else got beat me. It was bad game
What
plan.
do you think about the situation in Washington and with the Washington Wizards and New Orleans Pelicans firing their head coaches now?
Man, I'm not surprised. They need to get fired. Scott Brooks always been an overrated coach to me. He never really was a good coach to me. I mean, he probably was a good when it comes to like player personnel. You know what I mean, coaching personalities. He may have been good with that, but besides that, he really ain't all that as a coach. I'm not surprised.
Like we were talking about this a couple of months ago. We never did understand why New Orleans hired Stan Van Gundy as their head coach for the job.
I mean, Stan Van Gundy has a history. I mean, he took a team to the finals, but I mean, hey,
that was with veteran guys. When you deal with
I mean, I don't think he fit that. He didn't fit New Orleans at all. I mean, like you said before, his coaching, his recent coaching history ain't been that good. You had talent this year, and they still was trash. They wasn't even competing to be in the playing game. Like that team should have been at least in the playing game.
I said a long time ago, the right guy for that job should have been Jason Kidd to help Alonzo Ball's growth.
Well, we'll see. I mean, but I'll tell you this. I mean, other coaching jobs more lucrative than that for New Orleans. So
I wouldn't be surprised. Plus, another coach may end up getting fired in the next couple of days because Milwaukee may be looking for a new head coach if he loses third.
yeah, Mike Budenholzer, he done. He loses, he's done. He's over with. He done.
I'm proud the Denver coach haven't got fired yet because you know it's coming.
He may get fired. He may. I don't think he get fired though. I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think he's going to. Because I mean, he is the same dude that took him to the Western Conference Finals, coming back to being down two series, being down 3-1.
Yeah.
He did do that. You know what I
What you
mean?
think about what you think about
And
Kawhi being
uh,
out?
and good man. Hurts the ACL. I think he probably done for the rest of the playoffs. I mean, look like it. That's not good. You know what I mean? It's not good at all.
Yeah, dog on Paul George now because they saying if you don't show up, do what you poke. If you don't show up, he may end up getting traded during the offseason.
We'll see. That's still up to Kawhi though. Kawhi will have the final say so on that though.
Like, you think he's gonna sign his assistant now?
Huh?
He gonna sign his assistant because it's offseason. He got gonna opt out or sign a new
Yeah,
deal.
yeah, because he gonna lose money. If he go anywhere else, he gonna lose money. He's not gonna make $200 million if he go anywhere else. You know
Because
what
I
I
saw
mean?
last night, since Joel Embiid made NBA All NBA, he gonna get a new deal, $191 million.
Yeah, Kawhi trying to get that 200 million max. So you know what I mean? He's not going nowhere. Yes, you know what I mean? He's from LA. I think he just moved to LA.
That's his home, dude. Mm-hmm.
And he just moved to LA. He just moved from I think he just left San Diego to move to be coaching in LA. So I mean, I just don't see Kawhi Leonard leaving. I mean, plus he's in the perfect situation, like the mold management and stuff like that. He can't get away with that anywhere else, really. To tell you the truth,
Yeah,
Clippers
you're
like the
right on
only.
that.
Yeah, so perfect. I mean, hey, he's a perfect. I mean, he got a lot of. He got a. I mean, he signs off on a lot of state decisions. Not sign off. I'm not saying he makes the decisions, but he's involved with the day decisions. He knows what's going on. You know what I mean? Um, he's in a perfect situation. Like, why would he leave? I mean, he ain't like he ain't been a champ. He's been a champion already. I mean, so it's like, I mean, it'd be different now. He was never a champion or something like that, and that'd be a little bit different. But he ain't going nowhere, man.
Because you got the Chris Paul situation. They're not saying he tested positive, but they're saying I think he might have attracted it because he already got the bad thing like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you still can get it though with the vaccine. You still can get corona though,
Yeah.
just like the flu shot. Like people take flu. I mean, if you take the flu shot, whatever, you still get the flu.
Like people saying he's done for the playoffs, I don't mean the rest of the playoffs because it's like 2 weeks in quarantine.
Yeah.
But you don't even know about the other guys on the team yet. They got tested down.
I think it's good though. I ain't hear nobody from nobody else.
As of right now, this is happening today. You may hear a couple of things in the next couple of days.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see.
Because if the other guy retracted it, who knows what they're gonna do about the next playoff series?
Yeah, this is the most wide open. I've never seen the. So I don't know who really gonna win the championship. I really don't. It's so unpredictable. Injuries.
Like, did they make the right move not having the playoffs in the bubble again?
It was the right move. I mean, they didn't want to beat. First of all, the players didn't want to be in the bubble again, and plus, they lose their money doing that. You know what I mean? The bubble the bubble. They had no choice to do the bubble. You know what I mean? At that time, they had no choice to do the bubble with everything was going on. Now it's like, okay, things open up more. People come to the games. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hey,
that may like with him contracted COVID, they may change the situation in the Phoenix Suns arena now. You don't know how many people gonna let in there now.
I mean, it's probably gonna be the same, but like I said, I mean, it ain't. I mean, now it was Now, if it was like something crazy where it's like a lot of people or got tested, like a lot of players got tested positive doing it, I mean, that'd be a different story. But I don't think it ain't no outbreak in the league. So
Sorry, what you think about this?
About what? About the Stan Van Gundy thing?
About the whole Chris Paul situation?
To me, not surprising. Not surprising. Felt bad, but I definitely feel bad that that situation happened though. But when he always something always happens to Chris Paul every time in the playoff. When you see him be injured and this like that, it means it's not surprising because that's how he is. That's how he is, and seeing that, he had no one else to blame but himself for that. Because to me, I think he had it. Because they wouldn't sit him. To me, I think he had it. I think he had it before. I think he had it before even before they even announced it. To me, that's how I personally feel.
Like they haven't came out with, they haven't announced they're gonna shut down the training facility on certain Phoenix Suns areas where they practice yet, but they haven't announced that. So I guess they're doing testing right now to see if anybody else is contracted the COVID from Chris Paul, and when it's safe to basically go back to practice.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole situation with Kawhi right now is kind of crazy. Like,
oh, his knee thing, yeah, because he planted. He planted with when I think he got bumped to Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles bumped and he planted. Yeah.
I think they had like a 15-point lead with like 5 minutes left and go in the game. I think he was still in the game.
Yeah.
It was on.
Yeah, he was playing the game again, and then he was fixing his knee, and then I think Charles should put him out after he hit those fast lights. I feel like Charles should have put him out right there.
I think that's what they did, but they didn't know how severe the injury was. Like,
no, because I see it because he was rubbing his knee, and I feel like he should have got out right second after he hit that free throw, after hit those free throws. I feel like he should have out right there, and
what I have seen so far, when you get like a 17 or 20-point lead going into the fourth quarter, usually they've been leaving their players in there almost the whole last minutes of the game instead of taking them out, because anything can still happen.
But you feel like the NBA need to extend off season? Need to extend it, no?
They said they're gonna start the season on the normal schedule like they always have in the past.
November.
And like what, October 31st when the season starts next year?
November.
October, yeah. October like 19th, something like that, man.
And they're gonna play their regular 82 game season. And they still after the playoff, they still feel like they can play the Olympics. They're gonna have, like Bradley Beal said he playing. I think Westbrook playing, like, so basically the team who wins in probably say July is gonna have to be back on court in October.
Yeah, I mean The Olympics still going on.
I think the reason why they're trying to get back to regular schedule, like I also heard another story, they're gonna try to start the season around Christmas. I'm like, oh boy, they don't know what they're
Nah,
doing.
they starting regular schedule, man. They're not. I mean, they're gonna be regular schedule. They already got the dates out.
So what y'all think about NBA first teams?
Kawhi should have been on there.
Yeah, your boy Tatum made second team, true.
Tatum didn't make no All-NBA team.
Well, I thought he made the All NBA team.
No, he didn't.
He didn't make second team.
No,
Oh,
he didn't make no team. He didn't make no All-NBA team.
I thought he had a great season.
Yeah, they got Kawhi was first team. They got Embiid on the second team. And Embiid should have been on the first team.
They got Giannis on first team.
I mean, now how they do it now? You can have two centers on there, basically three front court players. That's why Kawhi's on there.
Do y'all think Draymond Green deserved to be on first all defensive team?
Yeah. He did a lot for them defensively this year.
Over Jimmy Butler?
Yeah. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that list at all.
Jimmy Butler was leading the league in steals.
That don't mean you're a great defender, though.
He won the top leagues in plus defense this year, and you saying he?
Listen, I'm not saying he made the team.
After Draymond Green came out and said, "I'm the best defender of all time," his ass kept getting cooked.
That's cap. He wasn't good. Listen. Draymond Green was playing great defense. You can't act like he wasn't.
So giving up 45 to pass out Siakam, great defense.
That's how it happens. So, I mean, listen, we've seen the best defense get cooked. So I mean, that is what it is. I mean, it happens. I mean, you ain't gonna stop. You ain't gonna shut down the best players in the world all the time. Like, that's all the time. That's not gonna happen. They still gonna get theirs. He was fifth, and this year he was fifth. He was fifth this year in defensive win shares. He was second. He was second in defensive box plus minus. He was eighth this year in defensive rating. He was seventh. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. He was third. Hold on, steals per game. He was fourth in steals per game this year. You know what I mean? So he was doing.
I know these are regular season awards, but don't you think they should have playoff coexist with playoff too? Because I think they gave out the regular season award too early instead of letting these guys go through the playoffs to see.
You can't do that because there's people that you ball out the whole season and they don't make the playoff.
Cause I thought about that I thought about that when it comes to NFL MVP.
I mean, all that stuff is a regular season award. Now you saying they should add like playoff awards and stuff like that? Maybe they could add that, but I mean, I'm not mad at it. I mean, everything they do is just regular season. Regular season different from the playoffs, so.
Like, do you actually really thought Aaron Rodgers was the regular season MVP after what he did in the playoffs?
Who?
Aaron Rodgers. He won the MVP, but in the playoffs, he flamed out once again.
I mean, he had the best season as a quarterback. I mean, that year, a lot of people out. I mean,
Like, most
I
people thought
don't
Tom
think
Brady should have got it.
that's cap. I mean, I mean, I don't. I mean, I think Darren Henry should have got it, probably got it, but I mean, it is what it is, though. I mean, listen, like it's really just it's a regular season award. What you do in the regular season, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. Like,
And plus, I'm hearing stories that Matt Jones is looking better than Cam Newton in practice.
yeah, I'll be seeing that too. I've been seeing that.
But that's practice. You gotta see what it's gonna be like in preseason and playoff in regular season games.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't gonna start anyway, though. So I mean,
Who do you think should be the Bears starting quarterback?
who?
The Bears starting quarterback.
Bears? I don't know, man. Like, probably just. I mean, I'm reluctant to say Justin Fields because
They
I
were
don't
fans
want to. I don't
think
want.
so too. The fans think the same thing too, but they
I'm
think
reluctant. I'm reluctant to saying that, but you should basically set him up for failure. Why you put him on the like?
like Matt Nagy knows if he don't get it done this year, he ain't gonna be back as the head coach of the Bears.
But I mean, it's probably Drew. I can see that. But I don't mean. Yeah, I don't believe him as a head coach though. I mean, so you may be right on that.
And plus, I look at the Bears saying if you do put Justin Fields out there, he ain't gonna have that much help on the offensive line because they terrible. Like you hoping they come in and be like your boy from Arizona. I don't know about that because they got weapons over in Arizona that can help him out.
Right. I mean, so we'll see. Trey Lance, I don't think he's gonna start.
No,
Trey Lance not gonna start.
they said they're starting Jimmy G the whole
Just about.
season. They just going to let Trey Lance learn under Jimmy G. Like they gonna run certain plays with Trey Lance, but Jimmy
Yeah,
G is a starter because if Jimmy G does get hurt, Trey Lance gotta be ready.
yeah. I mean, plus Jimmy G. Start. I mean, look what money he's making. You're not gonna. I mean, the money he's making, you're not gonna put him on the bench. The amount of money he's making. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they can wait. They can wait till the off season next year to cut him or trade him.
Yeah. He won his last year anyway. Something like that. Like he learned let him learn under Jimmy G. Like I said, a lot of quarterbacks was backups their first year. A lot of great quarterbacks was backup their first year.
Mm. It's gonna be a bad second season for your boy in Miami.
Tua.
Yeah, they say he's throwing picks in practice.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't been hearing good things. I mean, be honest with you, hey man, the Deshaun Watson, Aaron Rodgers trade, they can make it happen. They can pull that trigger to get Deshaun Watson.
Yeah,
I don't
Deshaun
want him.
Watson may miss the season.
Huh?
Deshaun Watson may miss the season.
I mean, I know he may get suspended automatically for a game, but they still can trade him. They get rid of him. True. That's what I mean. Dolphins has the assets to do it. Hey,
But
I mean, but
Texans don't want to trade him. Remember, he asked to get traded, but Texans like, hell no. We pay you this money. You better stay.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, listen, they have no choice. So they probably got no choice. At the end of the day, if you don't want to be there, you don't want to be there. You know what I mean? And he's just, and he's clearly he's not happy. Put him some, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't be happy too, because he asked for Eric the enemy to be his head coach. And they didn't want to go that direction. Like if you have Eric the enemy come in, you probably had the opportunity to run the same offense they run in Kansas City right now. What's the problem? Oh boy. Kawhi Leonard's season is over. He has an ACL injury. Hmm. True, if you're talking, I can't hear you, bro.
You hear me?
Yeah, his season's
Yeah,
over.
I think, man, it's like Kyrie done, Jalen Brown. There's a lot of people out, yeah.
Oh, Kyrie's season's done?
It looked like it. I mean, you think he coming back with that, how he landed that ankle like that? I mean, a lot of people, a lot of experts are saying like they'd be surprised he'll come back. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, James Harden technically done. Like, you know, if you think about it, like he ain't. I mean, it's just the Bucks that explored them. You know what I mean?
But Kawhi got ACL, his season's done. Like, man. Like, maybe they did the wrong thing trying to start the season real soon like that.
I mean, they had no choice, man. I mean, you have a. I mean, they can't lose. They can't continue to lose money. So players agree to it. It is what it is. So much go on. You know what I mean? Damn, that's tough.
Yeah, this is the opportunity for Utah to go to the NBA Finals.
Whoever come out of the East, whoever come out of the East won the championship. Everybody say how strong the West is, but I always say this: whoever come out of the East don't win the championship.
And Brooklyn got even though Kyrie's out, Brooklyn still got a chance.
I think they chance is done. They got too many people hurt.
Well, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So even if you get past Milwaukee, you got Philadelphia against them in that series.
Yeah. Even Joel B being a little bit compromised though, he's still
Because I feel
like
like Atlanta may upset them.
I mean that was bad game plan by Doc at the end of that game though. I mean it was bad. Like the two losses they had with this bad game execution. Um, like Tobias here, like why are you giving the ball Joel B that's clearly is cold. That's clearly cold that can't buy a bucket. Give it to your other scorers like Tobias Harris. Somebody that's been been your closer this whole season. Why not give it to him? Where he clearly has a mismatch too, by the way. So I honestly think though, I mean, if Brooklyn plays against the Sixers, I mean, like you said, I mean, I think they should beat them. There's nobody can because Tobias Harris is gonna make KD work. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, but every time I see KD out there, I always be thinking the Brooklyn got a chance to win.
Yeah, it's cool, but listen, you gotta put things in perspective. Listen, they're always gonna have a chance, right? Because it is what it is. You just mentioned KD, but we gotta put things in perspective. Like that man played 48 minutes last night. Why? One of the main reasons why he played 48 minutes. We know why. One of the reasons why he played 48 minutes last night. Yeah,
There's nobody else.
no, not even that. Nobody on the Bucks force made him work. Like he was relaxing on defense majority of the game. So it's easy for somebody to play 48 minutes. So when you have all you doing is offense. You know what I mean? When they ain't forced you to work on the defensive end. You can just sit there and chill. You know what I mean?
Like,
Like
though every quarter, you should have seen something was going on because he had 7 in the first, 11 in the second. In the third, he had 11. In the fourth, he had 20.
yeah.
And everybody think PJ Tucker was shutting him down. Like, no, he's not. PJ Tucker ain't doing shit.
No, you can't say that though. You can't say you're not doing anything. I mean, to be honest with you, the referees didn't let him play last game. I mean, because when soon as Steve Nash complained about PJ Tucker defense, look how the game was officiated last night. That was some bad officiating in that fourth quarter. I can tell you that. I mean, there's no excuses. Bucks still should have won that game, but still, that was horrible officiating.
I keep saying every time you cannot let the officials dictate the game. Stop letting.
That's true. But that's true. I mean, we was on Lamont live stream. Anti said this, and Anti said, if the referee does allow them to play, I mean, Bucks winning if they allow them to play.
You're right.
You know, they allow them to play.
The referees allowed the Bucks to play in game 3 and 4. They got the victories.
Yeah. Now they allow them to play whatever they swallow their whistle. And I mean, Bucks definitely have a chance to win. But like doing what you just said, now they just weren't now. But knowingly that's you can't. More or less, probably not going to happen. You can't worry about the refs. That's one of the reasons why they lost last night. Also, because they lost their composure. They were worried about the wrong things. Listen, y'all already knew y'all probably ain't gonna get these calls. So you still got to continue to play the game. You know what I mean? As soon as you think about As soon as you think about what the refs going to do, all that stuff, you automatically you already give yourself a disadvantage. You ain't focused. Hold on, Donnie Nelson. Hold up. Hold on, this is Donnie Nelson. The GM from the Mavs got fired. You seen that?
You talking about the guy Luka was arguing with?
Yeah, he was there for a while. That's crazy. He was there.
I'm not surprised.
He was
Luka
well, but he was there. He was there. He was there when that organization was really nothing.
Are you not surprised? Luka argued with him. Now he's gone.
I'm a little bit surprised though. I'm a little bit surprised. You gotta understand, like he was there for the longest though.
You gotta make the star player happy. So
That's true, but I mean, Rick Carlisle, shoot, Rick Carlisle get fired?
probably not. Cuban likes him.
Shoot, he ain't like that. He like Donnie. I don't know. I mean,
Many years
I'm
he been there since what 2008.
who?
The head coach.
Yeah, Rick Carlisle is overrated, man. I'm sorry. Like he got. I mean, be honest with you, Mavericks ain't gonna be doing nothing. Rick Carlisle, their head coach. Truth be told,
Somebody need to tell Cuban that.
truth be told, though, I mean, you were in the same place. You were in the same place from 2015. It's 2021. And then it's like people like overhype that team up because how they play the Clippers. We all know, we all know the Clippers only care about one team.
I wonder if Luka did leave, what would be the best spot for him.
Yeah, I mean I don't know. That's gonna be tough. I see. Uh,
What, you gotta go for a walk? Hey, True. Hey, y'all. I'm about to end the show, y'all. I want to thank True the King, Sterling Young, Ray, and We Baby for showing up supporting your boy. Um, other than that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you can get the notification when I go live. I want to thank everybody who's been supporting me so far. Been showing me some love. Other than that, peace out.